It's nice to see plenty of water in Ladybower. So I'm parked just up from the Yorkshire Bridge Inn. With it being a Monday, you can get where you like. Yesterday, everywhere was rammed. Can't see very much at the minute. It's nice to see all the trees though. There's loads of tiny little frogs, about the size of my fingernail. Trying to make sure I don't stand on any. I've not planned a route up today. I must have been to this summit over a dozen times, but it's one of the Ethels, so why not do it again? When we get to the top and we can see over this tree line, the views are awesome. So if you haven't guessed already, I'm heading up Win Hill today. It's one of the most iconic hills in the Peak District. There are loads of different routes up it. This one goes through this magical bit of woodland. These dark, damp conditions are perfect for all the mushrooms and other types of fungi. The lights have been turned back on. The views are starting to open up a little bit. Crook Hill there in the centre was my second option for today, but I've not got loads of time and I was going to do that one along with Alport Moor. Little bit of breakfast. They're lovely. Do make sure though, you know, when it comes to mushrooms especially and berries, that you know what you're eating. You do not want to end up poorly. Just look at that. Still got a fair bit to go, but the views are just superb. It's nice to have good weather, but blue skies, they're not as pleasing on the eye as these cloudy, colourful skies. So we're on Win Hill, but the actual little lump of summit, that's called Win Hill Pike. And when we get up there, you've got amazing views in every direction. Little bit of a climb up, nothing too complicated. You might need to put your hand on every now and again, but you can do it without. What did I tell you? Look at that. There's a trig point. Too tall for me. I've done that a time or two now, but that's the first time since I'm officially doing these Ethels anyway. Let's get it ticked off. 6 done now. I'll put a link in the description to the app again. It's free. I've got no affiliation with it, but it's a good way of keeping track of what you've done. So Loose Hill and Mam Tor are both on the list. Mam Tor and the Great Ridge is probably the most iconic feature in the Peak District. So I'm gonna have to save them right till the end. Right, lunchtime. We've gone very old school. Corned beef and cheese sarnie and a flask of coffee. Does it get any better than this? Was cappuccino. Not quite as frothy anymore though. Still tastes the same. And it's red hot. Always make sure you haven't left out. Love is all you need. Right, race is on. We due some rain and there's some dark clouds behind me. I've got a raincoat in my bag, but hopefully I don't need it. Wind's picking up a little bit. I'm taking a different route back down. The world's your oyster with Wind Hill, although it's quite a bit windier on this side of the hill. So I've got some pretty cool stuff coming up on the channel. Next video is going to be a wild camping trip, and then me and Joe are going to be doing the NC 500 with Andy and Kerry. We're going to be taking a camper van, so we're not completely roughing it. So fingers crossed we get some awesome footage of the Scottish coastline. That makes a pleasant change. I've beat the rain. Definitely going to get some though. They do say you got to be in it to win it, and I definitely won the lottery with those views from the top of Wind Hill today. Rain, last minute equaliser. Oh, couple of drops, we'll call that a draw. That was good timing.